Okay, this is going to be a quick video on how to update the information or how to add the information under the customized website area of the back office. Um, just so that you've kind of got an idea and understand exactly what that is. So I'm going to go back here and I'm actually going to click on customize website, and you'll notice that right now it looks like it's only going to show up on the HempWorks page. So under the hempworks.com forward slash whatever your username is, and if we go up here, oops, wrong page. If you go to hempworks.com forward slash, in this case, Ron Deering, and you hit contact Ron, this is where the information that we're talking about is going to go. Okay. So when you go to customize website, you want to click on edit. And, this check mark here, if I took this check mark out, then it would have said disabled. Please show this page to my prospects. Um, is kind of what you want to do. Now, understand the information you put in here, the picture you put in here, the about us and all that stuff only shows up on that HempWorks. Doesn't show up on the capture pages or anything else. It shows up under contact Ron or contact whoever you are on that page. Okay. So the first thing is that you need to make sure that you choose a file that is square. Okay. Now it says here that you want it to be 149 by 149. And that's really small, 149 pixels by 149. But if you have one, say that's 500 by 500, it will scale it, and you can adjust it to look okay. But if it's not proportional in a square, so let's say it's 500 or 250 by 500 or something like that, it's going to try to make a square out of it, and it's going to distort it, and it's going to make it look strange. So if you have a picture you need and it's not, then you're going to need to go into some sort of graphic editing program. I use Photoshop, but you probably don't want to do that. And it depends on what computer you have, if it's a PC or Mac and so forth. But you need to go into an editing program that you're familiar with and either crop your pictures so it's square. So that means it's the same amount of pixels on each side, right? They're telling you 149 by 149. I believe that because I'm pretty sure this picture here of me is not 149 by 149, but it is square. Okay, you don't want it to be huge, but you do want it to be square. So that's the first thing that you want to make sure, or your picture is going to look distorted. The next thing down here, you'll notice that I've got these little guys in here, and these are, and I forget what you call them, but they're variables, or they're tags that are going to pull out whatever you've got in your settings for your first name, last name, city, and state. So the cool thing about that is if you put these in there instead of hardwiring, if you happen to change, your name or last name or anything like that, it'll automatically update in here. And if you'll notice down here, right at this bottom right hand corner, there's just a couple of hash marks. You can put your mouse there and you can drag this. Now, you can't put HTML in here, meaning you can't bold or italicize or highlight or underline or do any of that stuff. I've tried, and I haven't talked to the office about it, but it didn't work, and I know HTML. So, but you can't do that. But you can use these variables here, and I forget if they were there or I found them somewhere. But you can take it from this video and see it's just first name, last name, city, and state. Is what I put in there. Okay. And again, you can drag this out so you can type and see what you've got there. Now, if you look at this, now if I go back here to Let's Connect, you'll see it says, "Hey, my name is Ron Deering, last name Deering. My last name is, I've got mine in my back office is Deering-Dream Team from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho." Okay, and then the rest is all like you see here. The next section is if you have any Facebook or a Twitter. So if you have a Facebook account, you can see here, I put my Facebook profile in here, and then here's my Twitter account. And where those show up is down here it says Facebook and Twitter, and that's where they show up. And the rest of the stuff they grab from your settings and put this form in here so people could contact you. So that's all you can really do. And then when you're done, you just click save and you're good to go. That's all there is to it. There's not much you can change, not much you can do here. But the biggest challenge I find people having is they've got to remember to make that picture square, and they got to remember that they can only put just plain text in the about us, and then those couple of tags of first, last, city, and state. So I hope this has helped. Short, sweet, shows you how to put that information in.